Hey, what's up, folks? It's JC over at Dr. Detail Auto Detailing and Window Tinting, where we detail everything. So, anyway, today my video is about high-speed buffer pads. This one I've had for, I don't know, about a year, and as long as they're designed right, they'll stay pretty good, and you get a lot of use out of them. A lot of use for the money. These are the most expensive. These are 3Ms. They're going to run you anywhere from $40 up, depending on who you're buying it from. But it has a flaw. The flaw is, you see it, guys? That hexagon plastic design. You're probably saying, oh, it looks all right. No. What you can't really see is it's stripped out. And they force you to buy this adapter. And someone down at 3M thought it'd be a great idea to make a metal adapter to fit a plastic tip. So here's the problem. No matter how you look at this, I'm not trying to get the walls in there. No matter how you look at this is a high-speed grinder. So the thing that's different, makes it a buffer, is you can turn it up and you can turn it down. But it still has the maximum power of a grinder at 3,000 RPMs. So they just took the grinder design, added a gauge on it. Great. You've been using it for years. But this, when you apply pressure with your buffer, pulling down and pulling down and pulling down and angling it and stuff like that, it's stripping out this because this is getting hot from this. This gets hot. This really gets hot. This gets hot a little bit too. So it's transferring heat. Plastic melts under heat. Bad design. So then we have the Buff and Shine metal design. Doesn't waller out. Their pads are pretty good. Don't last as long as a 3M. Not at all. But comparison in prices, this one's going to be a much cheaper pad. But in my opinion, it's a really, really good pad. It's my go-to pads. I love Buff and Shine. Been using Buff and Shine for years. Now Buff and Shine has Euro pads, all kinds of cool new technologies. But the flaw with these guys on the high speed is when you're using a double-sided pad, some applications and buffing techniques require that you get in there like this on the skid deck, or non-skid, I'm going to say. So you can cut. And then there's corners and angles where you got to cut and get into tight spots. But what I don't like about Buff and Shine is it does that. It's not a really good quality, high quality design. Now, I know a lot of guys are getting away from rotaries, but there's a lot of jobs that require rotaries, or you're going to be working your ass off with that DA. I mean, if that's what you want to do, go for it. It's a lot faster. But Buff and Shine needs to do a little bit better job on that. Other than that, that's the only flaw I see in their high-speed heavy cuts. This is going to be a high polish. It can be used for medium cut. It works just as good. Their design, which you can probably buy from Buff and Shine. This is something I got off Amazon. But it's an extender because, as you can see, your buffer grinder doesn't have much room. So you need an extension. You need an adapter for your double-sided pads. And double-sided pads, in my opinion, are amazing. Other than the 3M design, which I need to go back to the drawing board and get rid of that and introduce that. Get rid of this shitty design. I think I paid like $50 for this. It's stuck on my buffer. So instead of throwing the buffer away, I order high speed and medium cut pads for my rotary 3M connection. But I have backups, and I like to jump into my Buff and Shines on occasion, depending on what I feel like doing. You know, it's whatever. But Buff and Shine, take note, that's kind of crappy design. The pad, you can see, still has a lot of meat on it, but I have to be very careful cutting so I don't burn or scar up my gel coats. Because that's all I use these for, is high-speeding boats. That's it, nothing else. So that's just my little 2 cents on the crappy design. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe. See ya.